Hello everyone, this is your boy DGX Emo X in the flesh. I just want to say I am so freaking grateful for Wreckreation and the whole entire Three Fields Entertainment team all the way. You had no idea. By the way, I will not have my face cam on for this video because this is a serious video. I want to tell you because this is a serious video of me talking about how Wreckreation has all started and where it all freaking came from. I have all the things I want to tell you on my freaking phone. I have everything on my phone to tell you what is going on with Wreckreation or how it became a thing, where did it come from and all that stuff. So without further ado, let's get it going.
You were so serious when you were talking about how grateful you are.
Alright, so basically, back then, in like 2019 and 2019, they had a game called Dangerous Driving 2. This game was basically Wreckreation.
It was funny hearing you randomly saying the years and then just pausing after for no reason.
So yes, either back in 2019, somewhere in 2020, is basically, here, I'll just read it. Made back in 2020, March 13th/15th. It was between somewhere between March, I don't know, 13th and maybe 19th, somewhere between that month and maybe March, April, in between those 2 months. So yeah. Now it's 2025, April 12th. So yeah. I told Three Fields Entertainment this back in 2020, March between the 12th and the 19th, or the 13th. I know, I don't really have a specific date because it's been such an old freaking damn time that I freaking actually had this. I had it, but the thing is, and I have it at the time, but I did make it. In between freaking March and freaking April, somewhere around there, I told on Twitter, in the DMs, when they had it back open, then at the time, Three Field Entertainment had their Twitter open when it was called Twitter. When it was open for the DMs, I actually DM'd them, and I said a big thing to them for the next game for Dangerous Driving 2. This was basically when Dangerous Driving 2 was actually in the making. I actually got into the development team, aka I tried to like give them a message. I tried to send them a DM of the message of freaking the Twitter message. The thing is, here, like I said, it's a whole big freaking story, so it's gonna take a long time to freaking make this happen. So bear with me, okay? So here we go. I told them this will take maybe 6 to 7 years to make happen. So take all the time you need to make it perfect. Now, we know that it did take exactly 6 to 7 freaking years to make this game, which is very freaking amazingly, surprisingly shocking. Couldn't believe it, but that's actually freaking crazy because that's really crazy because how accurate this was, because it was between 6 to 7 years when the game actually came out. Yes, it was between 6 to 7 years. So it was between 6 and 7. Ain't that freaking hilarious? But all in all, it actually took 7 years to fully complete the whole entire game, mostly because the updates kept coming and coming, making the game fully polished and stuff like that. It was still being made, basically. So it basically entirely did take 7 years to make. Maybe more than that, because they're still working on it. I mean, they got a small team. I mean, 10 people. Well, first it started off with 7 people, and then it just got crazier because they had people, then some people left, retired, some stuff like that. Like I said, it's a whole big story of this, so I'm just gonna read it. Yeah, I'm just gonna get back to where I was. Ever since 2023 came, they disabled the Twitter DMs and changed the game name of Dangerous Driving 2 to Wreckreation. Possibly deleted the Dangerous Driving 2 game and made a new one called Wreckreation. So technically, basically, when I did send this DM to them in their Twitter, they actually they deactivated their DMs because back then it was actually activated. It was actually active to actually send them the DMs in the Twitter. But now you can't do it because yeah, it was called Dangerous Driving 2 at that moment. But as time went by, since 2023 came. They disabled their DMs and they changed the game name to Dangerous Driving 2 to Wreckreation. So yes, another freaking thing that made this shit happen, bro. I didn't come up with the name of Wreckreation. The development team came up with that. I came up with the whole game idea. The whole game idea. Bear with me with this when I say this. So here we go. Gonna get to the juicy stuff now. But this is what I messaged them back in 2020 on Twitter in their DMs. Yes, I did message that the freaking game idea in 2020, not 2023. In 2020, when they first showed off Dangerous Driving 2, when I saw it, that's when I actually contacted them on their DMs and they gave them the big idea for Wreckreation, aka Dangerous Driving 2. When it was called Dangerous Driving 2, I gave them the idea for the game to make happen in the game of Dangerous Driving 2, which is now called Wreckreation. So yes, I DM'd them back in 2020 on their Twitter in the DMs. Like I said, can't get it because their DMs are deactivated now. So nobody can DM them anymore. So yep, because I think I was the full punch. If you want to make the best racing burnout type game ever, this is what I said. I said mix Need for Speed Underground with the car customization with Burnout and mix Need for Speed Hot Pursuit with Burnout to make it feel like Burnout and Need for Speed at the same time. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Wreckreation is literally freaking Burnout mixed with Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. It literally freaking is. They literally listened to me. I could not believe my eyes of what I was looking at. It's literally my freaking game that came to life. My whole ideas that I put to give to them, they actually made the game come to life. I was shocked. I was shocked when I first saw the actual trailer of freaking Wreckreation. Actually, I was shocked when I saw the gameplay of it. It looked like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, bro. It looked like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit mixed with Burnout, an actual Burnout. It's not Need for Speed by EA because EA hates fucking crashes and they hate freaking damage models. Mostly car manufacturers hate that. This was actually a Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Burnout type game made by 3 Entertainment. Instead of being called Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Burnout, it's called Wreckreation instead. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010 mixed with Burnout. It literally was that, bro. It literally was that. I couldn't even imagine how freaking accurate it looked. So here it goes on more. Mix Burnout 2, point on impacts, crash physics, and damage models in the game. Now, they did actually freaking copy off the freaking damage models somewhat, and also copy the crash physics, because they literally nailed the crash physics, like freaking Burnout 2, point on impact. The crash physics were insane in that game, bro. They were freaking amazing. It was probably the best damn crash physics in a freaking Burnout game when even Burnout was a thing. Burnout 2, point of impact was probably the best freaking damn crash physics I've seen in a freaking video game for a racing game. Absolutely freaking crazy. And even the damage models, bro, absolutely freaking phenomenal as hell. Actual freaking tires came off the car and shit. Cars freaking spin around like freaking cartwheels, doing like 720s really fast and shit. Just spinning really fast, man. Doing freaking cartwheels and freaking barrels and freaking rollovers really fast. It was actually freaking insane. I loved it. The only thing that kind of threw it off was the slow motion. The slow motion, what do you call that? Crash spots. When you did crash your car, it would go in slow motion the whole way through the whole entire setting. The whole entire freaking gameplay. Slow motion all the time. Every time. No freaking turning it off. It was cool at first, but then it started getting repetitive to the point where it's just like, okay, can we get on with this? Like, it's going too slow. It was cool at first, but like I said, it kind of got a little bit repetitive, and probably people wanted to turn it off, but they really couldn't because there is no such thing as turning off anything back then, especially on PS2. You won't be able to turn it off. There's no option for it. So yeah, but you get my point. So yeah, the crash physics, the damage models, and Burnout 2, point on impact, or point of impact, I keep getting them mixed up. Burnout 2, point of impact is in freaking Wreckreation, and they nailed it, bro. They probably wanted to get rid of the tires, aka when you crash your car in Wreckreation, like right now, what you see right now. Burnout 2, point of impact, crash physics, and damage models were in Wreckreation, and they did make it to Wreckreation, just except for the tires. The tires never came off the car. I mean, at first they did come off the car, but then they decided, no. So they decided to just leave the 4 tires on the car when you crash a car. I guess they were planning for something. Maybe they were trying to work on it more. I don't know. Either way, it's in Wreckreation 2 now, so hell yeah. Seems like they were saving it for a sequel or something. We'll have to find out what they have to say on August 12th, because they're actually going live. Yeah, they're going live again. I think it's August 12th. I could be wrong. No, I think it's August 12th. I'm pretty sure it's August 12th. If I'm not right, then you can actually look for yourself on Patreon. I mean, I'll just leave a freaking link in the description below so you guys can go to it. Alright, here comes this part. Mix Burnout Paradise's open world feature and make a huge map and have a prop editor so you can make your own races or tracks or playgrounds so you can do stunts like barrel rolls and flat spins and have control in the air to do tricks or air tricks and air tricks like Midnight Club had. And they freaking did that. The big freaking map. The map was actually uncrazily freaking unexpected to be 400 square kilometers. Absolutely freaking crazy. Anyway, it was a big map. Yes, Wreckreation is a freaking big map, bro. They got the prop editor down because they're definitely a freaking prop editor. And also, you can make your own races. You can actually make your own tracks, your own playgrounds. And they wanted to even go even beyond that. They wanted to make you the ability to make your own black spots where you crash your car and cause the most damage. Even like environment that actually you can like literally freaking interact with, and they freaking go with your freaking complete damage system and freaking wreck everything, blow up everything. And it was just absolutely insane what they were showing off or what they want to put in Wreckreation. They still are planning this, but they need to get that team together. They need to have more people so they can make this happen, because I know they want to make more happen. I know they do. But they don't have a big team to do it. So hopefully they can get a bigger team, and then maybe Wreckreation 2 will get them the funds that they need to make, because they are their own developers now, since they don't have to team up with THQ to make this game now. They're making this game by themselves with the funding they have to make this game happen. Of the fans that made it happen, of the real fans on Patreon. Thank you so much for helping out with 3 Fails Entertainment's budget on making a sequel to Wreckreation number 2. I was not expecting Wreckreation 2 at all. That was a total freaking shock. Unbelievable. So now they have 2 games now. 2 games. Unfreaking real. Absolutely freaking unreal. Crazy. But yeah, they did definitely freaking make the Burnout Paradise's open world. That's definitely a thing. Yep, that's definitely a thing in the game. And also you actually had control of the car to move left and right. And also you had the control to do barrels and also flat spins. But you don't have like actual control like Midnight Club did, where you actually control how you flip and everything. Although that would probably be a cool ass feature in Wreckreation. I mean, they probably wanted to do that, but like I said, they have a small team, man. The bigger the team they have, and if they do have, they would make everything happen, bro. But they're just a small team, bro. They were a small team of 7 working on this damn game, bro. 7! That is crazy. That is actually crazy. And the fact that it took them 7 years to make Wreckreation is freaking insane. Absolutely freaking crazy. Holy shit. I am blown away, bro. 3 Fails Entertainment put all their soul and heart and dedication and hard work, their hard freaking work, to make that game. And you guys just want to freaking do the things that they don't want to hear. You just don't want to play the game. I don't understand why you don't want to play Wreckreation. The game is awesome as fuck. I can't stop playing this game, bro. I have 50 plus hours on this damn game, bro, and it's going on still. And I haven't beaten the game yet, bro. I am just loving this game the fuck out of, bro. Because this game, like I said, I'm getting to that right now. We're getting to that right now. So give me a second. Finish the Burnout open world creating races and freaking prop editors. So yeah, we're going on to that. So if you do this, this game will be the biggest Burnout game ever and knock off half the racing games. And they actually did. That actually did happen. Half the racing games I looked at, like Hot Wheels Unleashed, that was gone. Freaking Wreckreation destroyed that game. Freaking it destroyed Trackmania. It destroyed almost every freaking game that I mark off. Because it literally freaking does destroy that game. It's absolutely freaking insane. So yeah, it will knock off half of the racing games. And you will make a lot of money. This is the problem. They would have made a lot of money. It's just that THQ, they did them dirty, bro. Absolutely freaking dirty. Absolutely disgusting. Why THQ? Why would you do that to 3 Fails Entertainment, bro? All their hard work, and this is what you do to them. You defund them, you leave them, and you leave them in the dust. That's actually crazy. You just left them right there and then with that big freaking game that they made, and they put all their heart into it, and you do that just like that to them. All because all the freaking reviews, all the bad things, all the bad comments, all the bad freaking game reviews, all that stuff. You guys are seriously something else, my dude, because you're saying that this game is not Burnout. You are actually losing your mind at that point. Because this game is Burnout, bro. What other game where you freaking drive a car, smash into another car, and you smash him out and wreck him out and watch him get taken out with a crash cam? What game has that feature, bro? And you're telling me that's not Burnout? If that's not Burnout, then I don't know what the hell you're fucking talking about, because that is Burnout, bro. And I don't know what the hell you're seeing either. That is literally freaking Burnout, bro. There's no freaking denying that, because that is freaking Burnout. Everything about Wreckreation is Burnout, bro. So yeah, Wreckreation is Burnout, bro. Alright, moving on. Remember that I was the one that told you to make this happen. Yes, I don't think they do remember. I don't know if they know who I am. They probably don't, because I was actually, it was very, very old freaking, it was a very, very old DM, bro. Don't know what happened to it. I sadly did not freaking save it. But everything I told them to make happen is in this game of Wreckreation. There's no denying that I am not the freaking idea creator, because I literally am. Because everything I said on this damn freaking, this shit right here on my phone, it shows everything that is in Wreckreation that I told them to put in. And it's in the game. Absolutely freaking insane. I can't not tell you enough. There was a thing about the car customization when I was talking about that. Tell them to mix Need for Speed Underground with the car customization. They actually did that. They actually made car customization for the game. They probably wanted to put Neon Underglow. They probably wanted to do that, but it turns out they probably couldn't do that. Don't know why. I know they can, because I actually have an idea how to make it happen. It's very simple, actually. Like I said, they probably want to take some time to freaking work out with the game overall, because even though they're a small team, they can only do so much. So that's probably why. If they were a bigger freaking team, like they have 500, I guarantee for a fact they would make a shit ton of shit in this game, bro. They would make the Neon Underglow happen. They would make the freaking tires come off the car happen. They would make the freaking motorstorm type races happen. And yes, I'm gonna get onto that soon too. So here we go. I'm the idea creator for Wreckreation when it was called Dangerous Driving 2 back then in 2020, shown up at PAX East. And yes, it was actually shown up at PAX East when they showed up Dangerous Driving 2. It was a very cool game when I first saw it. I was like, oh, this is sick as hell. I couldn't wait for this game. Then I had the idea like to check out their Twitter, and would you look at that? Their Twitter DMs were actually open for any freaking damn like feedback. Like, tell me your feedback, what you think should be in the next, or what do you think Dangerous Driving should be about, and what it can be. And I had the opportunity to freaking give them a freaking big idea of their freaking damn life. Literally freaking the biggest game they ever freaking made ever. And it's absolutely insane, because they did it with 7 freaking people. And then it had a little bit more added to it, but then it left a little bit, and then it came back, then it went to 10. I just kept going back and forth with the development team of losing teams or losing people, gaining people. It was just insane. I just couldn't believe how freaking they pulled this off. Absolutely insane. So yes, games mixed with Wreckreation. This is where it comes from. Of all the games that are in Wreckreation. Here we go. Ready? Burnout 2 Point on Impact, or Point of Impact. Other classic Burnouts. Need for Speed Underground. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Trackmania. Crash Day Redline Edition. Yes, you heard me. Crash Day Redline Edition. Because this game literally has a freaking mechanic where you can build your own playgrounds like Crash Time Redline. Yeah, I said that. And that's in this game. And you cannot tell me anything else that is not in the game, bro. Because it freaking is. It literally is. And you can't tell me it's not. So yeah. Crash Time series, yes. Yes, it definitely is really dedicated to Crash Time series 2 as well. So you can say this is the next Crash Time series or freaking Crash Time 6? You could say that. You could say that, because I think yes. I think it fucking really is. Destruction Derby. Yes. Would you believe that? Destruction Derby. And Flat Out. And lastly but not least, my favorite, Motorstorm. Yep, you heard me. Motorstorm. Now, how you thinking, there's no way? And I'm like, yeah, way. There is a way. And there actually is a way. Because, I don't know if you know this, but Wreckreation Online system had a system where you can actually make off-road races like Motorstorm, and you can race your online opponents down the freaking mountain and surviving to the death. And whoever survives wins. It's literally freaking Motorstorm, bro. And that's where I implement the freaking idea to implement the boost mechanic of boosting over too much. You explode if you boost over the limit. And if you hold it down too long, you'll get a warning. It's warning. Boost limiter going over. If you hold it too long, your car will explode. It will blow up. I want to see how they wouldn't be able to make this happen, because I guarantee for a fucking fact they would love to make this happen, bro. I know for a fact they would love to make that happen, because how would they not? They can make that happen, and there's nothing that nobody can do about it, because it's their own game. It's their game that they made. So try your best, because it's their game. I'm the one that gave the idea of the game idea to them, and they made it happen. They made some things happen, the most possible things that happened in the game as much as it possibly could. They made everything that I told them to put in the game. Most of all the things that they possibly could put in the game. They probably wanted to put way more, but like I said, they had a small team and they can only do so little, so much. So yeah, but they did a lot for the team that they have. It's absolutely freaking insane how they pulled it even off. Unbelievable, unreal, totally freaking surprisingly unrealistic, because how the fuck did they do it? With 7 people? That's fucking insane if you ask me. Oh my god. So yeah, those are the games that are mixed with Wreckreation, bro. And there's not a damn thing you can't tell me that is not true of all the games I said that are not in the game. Because every game that I said is literally in Wreckreation, bro. You can make Destruction Derby. You can make Trackmania. You can make Crash Day Redline. You can make Crash Time Series. Because you can actually mess with the traffic in the game. And you can create your own obstacles. And create your own races. Blow up shit. And freaking crash into cars and cause chaos and destruction. What does that remind you of? Crash Time? Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, these are all the racing games that are mixed with Wreckreation. You know it for a fact. That is the truth. Now here's another thing. When I sent them this message, when they showed off Dangerous Driving 2 again at Gamescom 2023, and they did show it off again. They name changed to Wreckreation now. Now that's the time where I didn't realize that they changed the name. When it was 2023, I thought it was going to be called Dangerous Driving 2 still. But no, they changed the name to Wreckreation. I was like flabbergasted. Like, what the hell? Flabbergasted. I don't know why I said that word. I don't know, because I want to be part of the fucking goddamn you-know-what fucking video. Okay. So yeah, they changed the name to Wreckreation now. They changed it to Wreckreation. Like I said, I was flabbergasted. Like, why the hell did they change it? I'm not having any problems with it. Like, I'm just curious why they changed it. Like, what the hell? I guess the developer actually had an idea. Okay, I think Alex is actually one of the developers, and he actually came up with the idea of something like he played a game and he played one of the events, and one of his called, I think it was Wreckreation or something like that, Wreckreation or something like that, and then he got the idea of like, we have freaking creation and Wreckreation, so we'll make it called Wreckreation because you have creation in the game, and you have wrecking in the game, so Wreckreation. That's how he came up with the name. That's what he said. Or something like that. Some of the lines are right there. So yeah, something like that. In the live stream, when the dev was talking about the game, he said, I saw something on YouTube several years ago, and it really spoke to me. It was a kid saying, why won't these developers, not us, somebody else, probably Bungie, aka one of the developers I talked to or something, then he got the idea. It wasn't to Alex, it was to somebody else on the team. So Bungie was someone from the Three Fields Entertainment team, or somebody else that saw what I said about the game. Yeah, something like that. And then I said, I'm talking about the actual thing in the message. Why can't I do this with that when I want to do this? That sounds like me, bro. That literally fucking sounds like me. Like me saying, why can I do this, but I can do this without doing this, but I can do this without this, or why am I not be able to do this when I can do this? That's basically me. That's basically me saying all that shit. That's how I talk. That's how I make ideas happen. Or that's how I feel about the game that I play. Like, why can't I do this, but I can't do that? Like, it makes no sense. Like, why can I have customization, but I have no damage models? Why can I have damage models, but no customization? Why can I have a good racing game with no fucking goddamn good crash physics? You know? Because I always complain about that shit. And it literally sounds like me, because it literally is me. It literally is me talking about this shit. It literally sounds like me of what I wanted for Burnout. And yes, everything I said for this idea for Wreckreation, I wanted in a fucking Burnout game, but they never had it. The reason why they never had it is because I never had a chance to talk to them. Because I didn't know what the hell was going on when I was a fucking kid. I would play Burnout. I played all the Burnouts, but I never got a chance to talk to the actual developers themselves until freaking this day forward of Wreckreation. Okay, when it first was called Dangerous Driving 2. I was able to DM them on their fucking Twitter. And I took the fucking chance to do it, and I did. And I gave them the best damn fucking idea that any freaking racing game idea from anyone could make happen. They probably wanted to make everything happen, but they couldn't do it because they were just a small team. But I guarantee if you give them $100 million fucking dollars, and if you give them a freaking 1,000 developers, they would make everything I freaking said to make in this game happen. They would even put freaking actual car customization of Need for Speed Underground type shit customization in the game, bro. We would have freaking actual part customization, not just freaking personalization of parts or colors. We would have actual part customization, freaking underglow customization. We would have all that shit if they had a bigger team and a bigger budget. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, bro. Because that's why they're making Wreckreation 2. That's why they're making Wreckreation 2. I gave them a lot of ideas that they probably were thinking, maybe we made a game that was for someone that was really special to us. And now they want to make a game that is dedicated to the whole community that they wanted to have for a Burnout game. I got what I wanted. Now it's time to give what you wanted. That's my quote on this shit. For Wreckreation and Wreckreation 2. I wanted Wreckreation 2 to have for the community, to have what they wanted. I wanted Wreckreation to have what I wanted. And basically, they literally made a whole fucking game that is literally just for me, bro. I shit you not, this whole entire game was only for me, bro. Because I'm the one who gave them the idea to make this whole entire idea come to life, make this game happen, and it's facts. There's no doubt about it, bro, because everything I said is in this fucking game, bro. And that's the reason why everybody's hating on it, because it's only dedicated to for me. It was for me. How I know it is because I fucking showed it. I play it. I play it to this day. I can't get enough of this game. This game is literally the best damn racing game I ever played in my life. And I guarantee if there was actual part customization in this game, I would never play ever other fucking racing game ever again, bro. Maybe a Wreckreation 2 game, because it's made from the best fucking damn game studio ever to ever exist for racing games, which is fucking EA. No, no, no. 3 fucking entertainment. 3 Fields Entertainment / When Tides Turn. Exactly those developers and that game company. Not EA. Nuh-uh. Because you're gone. You're gone. And THQ is also gone. Speaking of EA, where's Need for Speed? Is it dead? Probably. I wonder why. It's probably because you didn't listen to me. If you would have just put crash physics in Need for Speed Unbound, the better crash physics, like the cop crash physics, because I don't know how you have freaking cop freaking crash physics when they damage out completely. They changed their freaking damage model. They changed the freaking crash physics on them. When you crash your car that is fully health, like it's full health, you crash it into a car, it literally has some kind of weird ass mechanic that makes the car crash really weird. I don't understand why do you have this? Why is this a thing? Why didn't you make it like the freaking cop cars crash physics when they damage out? There is literally a freaking difference, and there is literally a different crash damage freaking damn crash physics on the cop cars when you crash them out. You don't believe me? Go play Need for Speed Unbound and do it. Crash out a fucking cop really fucking hard and knock his ass out and can completely damage him out and see what he does. See what the crash physics are like on the cop. And then when you have your car, I want you to crash into a car, on a traffic car, and see what you see. Tell me you do not see a difference, because I saw a big ass difference and I couldn't believe what the fuck I was watching. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I don't know how the hell they managed to even fuck this up. That's why Need for Speed Unbound died out. That's why it actually died out, bro. Because they made 2 different freaking crash physics. 2 different crash systems. I don't understand why they did that. That was probably the most dumbest thing I've ever freaking seen in my life. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. So yeah, guys, if you want to hear the ideas of what I wanted for Wreckreation to have, but they actually probably put it in Wreckreation 2, I'm going to read it off to you because I want everyone to know everything on this game. Wreckreation 2, there's going to be a long video. Like I said, it's going to be a long video. So here we go. Features that I wanted to see in Wreckreation. That I want to see in Wreckreation. Number 1, more car cam options. Add like a close cam, hood cam, and a roof cam. Times where you can't see because of the damage of the car. Who cares? That just means more crazy awesome stuff to happen. Make it more challenging as well. Besides, car will reset and repair in events. Oh wait, there's actually a period right there. Hold up. Make it more challenging as well. Besides, car will reset and repair in events, and it actually does. When you crash in a car, it just repairs you. Why don't you just leave it? Why don't you just let it just respawn you, but not repair you? Deal with the damage in that camera view if you're there. See if you can manage to actually pull it off. If you can't, whatever. Number 2, the in-the-air far camera. As much as it looks cool, should have an option where the camera stays close to your car in the air or zoom out less. That is definitely a fact in Wreckreation, because every time you jump a jump, it zooms out the camera way too far away. And also it pitches up way too high. Like it goes like top view over your car. I don't know why it does that, but that's when you fall down. The camera goes on top of your car, aka top view, looking down at your car, and you can't see what's in front of you because it's looking down at your car when it's going down. That would actually be a really cool thing to make happen of a change in Wreckreation. 3, the crash cam should be closer to see the car crash out after every crash. I feel like it's too far away from the car. And it actually is. The crash camera in Wreckreation is a little bit too far away. Now, here's my time to say what I want to say for Wreckreation 2 right now, because when I first saw Wreckreation 2's trailer on the crash cam, they're so close, man. They're so close. You're gonna hate me when I say this, but the camera is a little tiny bit too close. Just zooming out a little tiny bit more. Just a little tiny bit more. I'm glad you put it in Wreckreation 2. I really am. But it's too close. It's actually too close now. Just zoom it out a little tiny bit more. Just a little tiny bit more. And I think it would be perfect. Number 4, the nitrous sound effect and camera shaking. I feel like the nitrous boost sound is a little quiet. You had no idea how quiet the boost is in this game, bro. Like your Wreckreation. I know they want to make it like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. No. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010 and Burnout Paradise. They made the boost feel like those 2 games. aka how they feel and how they sound. I want to feel a pack and a punch like Burnout 3. I want to feel the urge of freaking spinning out. The camera shaking. When I boost it freaking shakes the camera really rapidly and freaking lose control or some shit. I want to feel freaking the fear of the fast and furious of nitrous speed. I want to feel the speed boost, freaking pack a punch of the sound, make the boost sound louder so I can hear it, have a pack a punch when I boost the car. Shake the camera when I activate the boost and freaking zoom out the FOV. I want to feel like I'm going really fast. I know you wanted to make a Need for Speed Hot Pursuit like, I didn't want you to make it completely like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Like I said, I didn't really give you enough information to what you to exactly do for everything, and literally everything. Now that I'm talking about this, maybe you can get an idea from what I'm saying right now. Make it feel like a pack and a punch. Zoom out the FOV faster. I want to feel like I'm speeding to my death. Or I just want to feel like I'm going 290 miles per hour when I'm going 200 miles per hour. Because I got the Need for Speed. Number 5, car customization. Make all the options have the same color options like body paint job has. Add neon underglow for the customization option. Add headlight color for the customization option. I already actually had that. No, they don't. That was the glass color. That was the glass color of the headlights. I'm talking about the actual lights. The headlights. I want them to change the colors of that. You don't believe me? Check it out. Go play Wreckreation. Go to headlights. And you tell me what you see. Oh, wait. Go to glass color of changing your window tint, and it will change the window tint of your headlight windows. Yes, your headlight glass color, not the headlights of the lights. It will change the headlight glass color with the window tint. So yeah, you don't believe me? Go check it out. Add more livery color options for cars. Add a livery option where you can select what livery we want for the cars. Now, what I'm basically trying to say is I want more liveries for the cars to have to select from, which they do have that. They do have that. Can you make it where you select the livery and you can actually change the body of the car while having the livery on it? Because that would be awesome. That would be awesome. That would be a new feature, maybe in Wreckreation 2. That would be a really, really cool thing. Or make it both happen in both games. I don't know what you guys are doing with the Wreckreation right now. You are making Wreckreation 2, but what about Wreckreation? It's just like, it's going back and forth. I know you're working on Wreckreation 2 to make it better and also make it happen so you can get more money from it, because now that you're own developers and own publishers, you'll make money off of it when people buy it now. And it'll probably even be better than Wreckreation, the first one, because you're putting everything in Wreckreation 1 in Wreckreation 2, but a little bit of smaller map, but a city this time around. People wanted the city. Have more advanced areas for like shortcuts or just environmental tracks, like city tracks, like have environments where you can smash into cars, into like walls, barricades, fences, buildings, cars tracked, okay, cars parked on the road, side of the road, parking lot road, yeah, stuff like that. Hopefully you can make that happen in Wreckreation 2 and maybe make Wreckreation number 1. Number 6, for a future mode, Wreckage mode. This mode is where all 8 players are in an area or an arena with moving objects and you damage. This is where the Destruction Derby comes in. This is actually a sick-ass mode if you ask me. This mode is where all the 8 players are in an arena with moving objects and you damage and crash out your opponent to the death until you lose all health and blows up until the last one standing and alive wins. Just disable the crash cam and set up a normal cam that looks like a car when flipping, but make the cam stay in one spot. So basically, Dirt's 2 cam. Yeah, basically, when the car does crash out, just have like a camera zoom out, have it like a fixed camera where it just looks at the car and just watch it crash. But take out disable the crash cam and just set up a normal camera. I think that would be a really cool feature for the Destruction Derby is implemented in this game. I mean, technically there is actually Destruction Derby in this game, but it's just like, it's more like racing Destruction Derby, where you make like figure 8 races, because you actually can make your own figure 8 races in this game. You can make a cross hit each other and stuff. I still haven't seen anyone make a cross figure 8 track in this game yet. And that's actually freaking crazy, because how the hell have you not done that yet? That would be really cool if you could make that happen for and feature a feature in Wreckreation for a future update. So that would be really awesome if you could make that happen. Maybe you can make it in Wreckreation too. And then later on in the future, when you do get the budget, you can make it both in both games. And then, yeah, you can make everything happen. Number 7, Burnout 2 car liveries. Okay, this is another thing about the liveries. It would be sick if you made the liveries that looked similar to those cars from Burnout 2 from the sports cars / race cars in Wreckreation. Now, they actually did that. They actually made the freaking, that one BRZ looking car had that freaking Burnout 2 Point of Impact freaking damn livery. It actually had that. It actually put it in the game. It actually looked so freaking awesome, bro. I was like, yo, this looks so freaking sick. This is like Need for Speed Underground type vibes, like no joke. And that would be a perfect idea. Like I said, Neon Underglow with that car in Wreckreation 2. It basically would be Need for Speed Underground Burnout Wreckreation 2. So yeah, like I said, they can make it happen. They just need a bigger team and a bigger budget. I know they want to do it. They want to do it so badly. They're only limited to so many things to make happen because of the small team and the small budget. Number 8, the HUD boost bar custom color. I think that would be an amazing feature to be able to make your own color. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is you can make your customize your own HUD color. So you can change the color of it. So instead of being red, you can make it blue, green, yellow, that stuff. I think they did put that in the game. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm talking about the boost bar color, how it's like freaking orange reddish right now. I want you to be able to change the color of it, like change it to red, blue, green, whatever. That would be actually sick if they actually do that. And then if you do actually get the boost bar, aka fill it all the way up. And you know what? For the cars that actually have the blue boost bar, when you fill up the boost all the way up and it turns to blue, because it's a boost chain, just leave it like that. But when it's not filled up, just have it for all the cars to have it change different colors. Okay, you can have this color for the boost. So different color options for the boost bar. And lastly but not least, number 9, crashing out cam. This is one for the crashes. When crashing into a car or anything, when crashing out, have it go in slow motion for 2 seconds and slowly but fast going back to normal speed. They literally did that in Wreckreation 2, bro. They literally did that in Wreckreation 2. I'm pretty sure it's like 1 second and then it slowly speeds back into normal time. I guarantee it. I think it's 1 second. When they crash into the car, it goes in slow motion for 1 second and then it goes back to normal time. Slowly goes back to normal time. They definitely made that happen in Wreckreation 2. I really wish they can make it happen in Wreckreation number 1. I think it would be really cool to have it in Wreckreation 1 too, because you got these fast speed straight roads. You can go really fast and you can crash a car into a freaking car. Oh my god, I can already just picture it right now. Oh my god. Absolutely freaking insane. That is that, man. That is literally everything of what I had to tell and that I had to say for Wreckreation, for everything for what it is. I made it happen. I'm the idea giver. I'm the idea creator to give to them to make the game happen when it was not called Wreckreation at the time. It's called Dangerous Driving 2, but then it changed to Wreckreation. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed the video of me talking about everything and explaining everything that I wanted to explain, thank you so much for watching this whole entire video through all the way, because like I said, it was a long ass video, and oh my god, almost like an hour long, but I'm definitely going to cut some stuff out, and there will be gameplay, as you can see from the beginning. You see it from at the end, so yeah. There's just so much stuff that I wanted to say, other stuff, but like I wanted to keep it a little bit of minimum of what I wanted to say. But I literally covered everything that I freaking put. I'm actually making this video at like 5 a.m. in the morning, bro. I first started at 4, and then it went to 5, and now it's almost at the freaking 6 a.m. in the morning, bro. So, yeah, please like this video. I would really appreciate it, because I'm taking my time out, not sleeping, and making this video. It's hurting a lot because I'm tired now. Yeah, that's all the information I wanted to say, and that I am the idea creator, aka idea giver, for the whole entire idea of Dangerous Driving 2 slowly turned into Wreckreation, and they made that game happen. They made my game happen, bro. And you can't say otherwise, because everything I said was literally in freaking Wreckreation, bro. Everything I said is in Wreckreation, bro. Mostly, almost all of it. Some things are not in it because they had a small budget, and they only could do so much because they have a small team. They're trying to get actually more people on the team. They actually are trying to, because they actually did say something, hiring somebody. They actually did say that on the Patreon. So I'm not sure what they actually truly said, but you can look for yourself. If you want to make it happen, support them, bro. I am willing to support them all the way, bro. Like, I would even go even a higher tier on Wreckreation of like super wow. Like, make it super wow or elite wow. Let me pay like freaking more than freaking 2.5. Let me pay like 4.5. I'm willing to do it, bro, because I'm one for the team, bro. I'm the one who made Wreckreation happen. It's my game. It's literally my game that is literally made for me personally, and specifically made for me. Everything in the game is literally what I wanted. So yeah, it's absolutely insane. That's it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not gonna make the outro because, like I said, this was a serious video, and I just wanted to get this out here and out there fast so you guys can understand what's going on. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yep, DGX Emo X is out. Without further ado, your boy DGX Emo X is out as soon as went in peace. And also, thank you 3 Fields Entertainment for making my game happen. You are the biggest inspiration to me right now, to this day, because you made it happen. I'm actually really shocked that you even made it happen. And would you know that this is not the only game that I actually helped out? I helped out so many other games, bro. I'm actually helping out freaking the new Gangster game too. Remember it was called Gangster New York? Now it's called Gangster Mirrored City. And we'll get to that soon, because GTA 6 might want to look out for that game, because oh my, I can't wait for it to release on August 20th. It's releasing on August 20th. Global release on mobile. But you'll be able to play it on PC because of BlueStacks. Get ready, GTA 6. You got competition coming your way. And I gotta say, there's already almost over 30 million pre-registrations for that game. Yeah, almost 30 million pre-registrations for that game. Better watch out, GTA 6. Like, seriously, because I saw the trailer for that game. Absolutely freaking insane.